back and we did more shopping because back to school shopping's never really done.
Nope, you'll do it in November.
January.
March. All those last minute things you have to do so you can finish up the school year. Yeah, it's never over.
Okay, so we're back to school with Target. Yay, Target. And you know, for all the moms who are Target lovers, this is for you.
Yay.
Yay for the Target mommy.
Target mommy.
Right? I made you go first last time.
Yep, I was just gonna say, so you gotta go first this time.
I can't decide which one. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one. Okay, so it looks really boring.
I didn't even see that.
Did you not? Oh my gosh, I was so excited. So it's a timer. It's seriously probably sounds like the stupidest thing to pick up. You can probably grab one out of your game and like, oh, whatever. Or
it never goes back
in the game. The reason I really like the timer is because one of my children does some like flash challenge word cards and he's supposed to do them for 5 minutes. This timer is a 5-minute timer. 5 minutes!
Okay, that's cool.
It was so cool. I was like, it was $1. It was in the store at the Target spot.
I don't know.
Dollars.
It's not dollars, but it's
whatever, the cheap spot. And so we went to the
We're so cheap.
We're so cheap, we don't even know what to call it. So we went to the cheap spot, and so there it was for $1, and I was like, this is perfect. He can keep it with his stuff, with his cards, so when it's time, he can just flip it over and start reading, and then it'll be easy to be like, oh, your time's up. I don't have to set an extra timer in the house.
Yeah.
I don't have to guess, but really I just make him go till he's done doing them like 3 times. But it's nice to have like a timer, and that son would probably really appreciate
I would.
a timer. So I was like, it looks kind of lame, but I'm really excited about this timer.
I think it's awesome. I just laughed because like this would stress out my middle child. She would be like, what? I'm in 5 minutes. And she would spend like 3.5 minutes staring at the timer instead of doing her work.
And that's why I know who I was getting it for.
Right.
The one child with the one reason to say these words for 5 minutes so he could also be in charge of the time. Like for him that works, but it might not work for everybody. But sometimes it's nice if that kid needs a timer. And they had ones that were just a minute timer too.
Minute timers too?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like there's those minute math work pages
Yeah.
that is very popular in a lot of the math curriculums and things like that. So I was like, this might actually be like, yeah.
It was pretty handy. So I was really excited with my first find at Target.
Okay, so we first started talking about doing these things, like seriously I had in my head like everything's stupid. And I was like, this is so stupid. And I even like my daughter went with me to Target and I was like, I don't know what to buy from here. And it's really hard because all mine are teens. So to like get things that are useful at that level. But I picked up this item because I kid you not, I took photos of it and we'll upload them. This was in 4 sections, maybe even 5 sections in that dollar area.
Really?
And I was like, okay, this has to be useful for it to be displayed in 5 different areas, right?
Useful.
Yeah, I still don't know how this is useful.
All right, what is it?
It's like the world's smallest
Oh my god.
erasers. Did you see them? 4 areas.
I
4
didn't
areas.
see that.
They're so tiny that I'm like, one word and this would be gone. Like, how do you erase with these things? I mean, they're almost as dumb as the ones that go on the back of your pencil that fall off every time you use it and they're like this big.
Yeah, so each other like, I love it. I was like,
Oh,
the erasers are terrible.
I hate erasers so much. And so when I saw these and I saw them in 4 areas, I was like, is there really a purpose? Again, this was like something that was $1, but I was
They're
like,
this big, they're so tiny.
I know, but you know, my teen, she's like, well, I do art and that would be good to like erase little lines. I'm like, your fingers are bigger than the rocket ship. It's not gonna work.
I don't know.
So we'll find out because I'll give it to my kids and like, I guarantee you there'll be spacemen flying in my house before they're erasing papers. So it'll be useful for different things.
Yeah, different things. Okay, so my second thing needs a little demonstration. We're gonna see like how awesome it is or isn't.
Okay.
Did you see these?
Oh my gosh, no! Did we go to the same Target?
Yes, we went to the same Target.
How did I not see those?
They were just like
They're like
brand
for your finger, right?
Oh my gosh, so like, I've lost my whiteboard eraser.
Right, and the kids use their stupid.
And we ended up just grabbing a dish rag just to wash it off, and it works just fine. But like, there's these like little finger puppet erasers.
They're like just little felt.
Yeah, they're felt, and so it's like to go on our
They
eraser.
look more like towels than felt. What are they? Nope, they're felt.
Right, they're like sturdy.
Right, wicked.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, felt on one
Oh,
side.
sturdy on the other.
And like fabric.
Okay, so I'm gonna write a little
Make sure you put
message.
it on the appropriate finger.
All right, so here's my little whiteboard message. I wonder if the other side works too.
I use the soft side.
I did too.
Okay.
All right, well there you go.
and this is dirty, not their finger.
So
because
true.
then they like touch their face or your face.
They look like they've been abused with little smudge marks.
Right,
Or
black
that we don't
marks.
wash our children. Anyways, totally different homeschool problems.
I swear it was whiteboard problems.
But then if I have a few of them, they can keep it, again, we have little school buckets, they can just keep their little eraser with it.
Because
Yes.
even then they can like sit on the back
Yeah,
of
they
the
can
marker.
sit on the marker and then use it. So, again, it was like, okay, I can't decide, but I'm really excited about
Might
this.
have to go back to Target.
It's
Because they do their math like all on the whiteboards and then have to erase it and like I swear they're like
so gross. Hey, I was a winner.
winner. So much better than the erasers. Maybe they're
I see different eraser items. Winning. True, not winning.
5 places. Never saw that one. You ready for it?
Yes, I can't wait to see what you have. Go ahead. All right, I'm dying. Oh, I saw little cuties.
So these are foam
ones.
activity dice. So they have to do with Dr. Seuss. So
I
it's
like
like
this one
each
better.
character tells you, like Conrad says or Thing One says. So I don't know why necessarily I have that block. But there's hit, bump, and spin in a circle, and a kid's choice, and run in place, and then there's numbers of how many times they have to do it. So I was like, can you see my gargantuan teenage son like trying to hit bump me 5 times because he rolled things twice?
I was like, oh, my little kids would love
I
this.
know. I was thinking maybe for my itty bitties that I watched, like they might really like this.
Cute. Ooh, they're nice and firm too.
Like I tried to squeeze
Toe
it.
touches, so I'm not doing that one. Spin a circle. Oh, frog jumps. That's fun.
Right, those are the ones that were hidden.
I was like, ooh.
All right.
Okay. That's supposed to be fine.
2 what?
2 toe touches.
Of course.
1,
1, 2.
I can't do that.
You did. Yoga works.
Yeah, baby. Gotta do our yoga. Keep
Right.
us stretching out.
Right. So anyway, so that was my fun, like crazy break up the day. Maybe useful, maybe not. I don't know.
All right. My last item from Target. I just couldn't help but have my 2. But they were so cute. And they were like level 1.
Oh my god! I swear we did not go to the same Target. Where'd you find these? Were in the dollar cheese section.
$1 for
Okay.
a book. Look at these books.
This is why we go shopping together,
It's
because
so
you
cute.
find things I don't find and I find things you don't find.
And look at all the baby animals.
Look at how cute.
It was really cute, and I think my youngest 2 can probably actually read
Yeah,
these.
like that
I was
looks
like,
like it's-
oh,
I would say
so
like
cute.
1st grade level.
Yeah, and it
Second
says
grade.
level 1.
Yeah.
But like my kids are not the fastest readers, and that's okay. We're working at it. But there's some cool stuff about animals. My kids love animals, and I was like,
Totally motivated to read that.
Here's extra books. Because they love animals, and then they have to read too.
Right, motivation.
Double win. Double win. Yes. I had fun at Target.
You did. See, I was like, I felt like everything at Target was more geared toward the younger ones. So I did have a hard time like trying to find things for my older ones. So I did find this. Again, it's for the itty bitty in my life because that's what it is. But it was only $3. So it's a board. And they had one that had like chores on it too, but I was like, she's not in my house all the time and that's really not like, whatever. So it has respect and listen and be calm and sharing and learning. So, and she's like 2.5 soon. So I'm like, well, these are good things for her to work on at my house while we're doing other things too. Like this will help her to be like, to learn these words first off, and it's got like, it's all magnetic. So these things are magnetic and they stick on and things like that. So she can pick whatever, and it's whiteboard erasable, so we can do those things too. It'll hang up in her little area. So I was like, oh, this might give her something because all my kids have a to-do list. I just thought that it was impressive. I thought it was gonna be like the $5 or $7 price range, and it wasn't. It was just a $3 price range.
Oh,
So I was like,
nice.
oh, I could totally pull that one off, and I would totally spend the money on that because I think it'd be worth it. So magnetic whiteboard to learn manners.
Yes, manner. What that means.
I love to be calm. Calm down, take a breath. Okay, were you calm? Now you can go and put a little magnet on the be calm because you were calm today. I just love when they put be calm on.
And she has a little baby brother, so she's gonna have to learn about sharing now too. Right, so fun.
I know, so much fun. So that's our array of Target. Was it more successful than the Dollar Tree? I think it was.
I really like Target over Dollar Tree this
Right.
for what I found.
I didn't see any of those. Let's go shopping.
This is what happens when you separate us. We don't know what to do. So one of my favorite things about the mask mandate is I get to talk to myself the whole time while I'm walking around the
Oh my
store.
gosh, that's awesome. I didn't even think about that.
So I'm like, oh, I wonder what I'm doing.
like I have one of those little Bluetooth things that people think I'm talking to somebody on the phone. And then they leave you alone.
We're a little bit bonded. It's sometimes a problem. We can't go find things at the store together without each other.
Alright, well that's why we're doing this, because this will make it more fun and interesting, and I guess make us not so dependent on each other.
Alright, so hopefully all of our silly, stupid, useful things are useful, or maybe you have other things you found at Target, because I know there's a lot of Target mamas out there. Go ahead and show us some of the fun things you found, whether it's in the Target dollar spot, cheap spot.
Right, yeah, show us what you got, because I know Targets in different states and things like that carry other things too. So maybe you don't carry this, but you carry other things.
Yes.
I don't know, let me know what I'm missing out.
Right, convince us we belong at Target, I guess. Alright,
True
so
story.
we'll see you at our next shopping experience.